Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Like Water for Chocolate. It's your girl, Truth.
Lex Love.
And we are celebrating today. Well, it'll be out a little after, but today is International Women's Day.
Yep.
So we decided to talk about one of the things that to me is so important for women, which is being sexually free. I mean, we haven't talked about sex in a long time on our show. We've been trying to keep it politically correct.
This is true.
But we're deciding that on today, since it's about women, we're going to be our real selves, and we're going to talk about one thing that we're passionate about. But before we dive in, let's go ahead and ask Lex how her week was.
My week, which we touched on a little bit just before we started recording, because both of us are in here just feeling like blah.
Blah.
But it's been running. Like you said, running together. Yeah. And Azalea is starting to get to a point where she wants to be in mom and dad's bed. So...
Yep, I remember that.
I don't like it, but
it's not fun.
No, and I'm trying to get her bed to like mimic our bed so she can sleep in it and think that she's sleeping in our bed.
Yeah, we tried all the little tactics. No, ma'am.
It worked for a little bit. It doesn't work. It didn't work. I'm like, damn. But
and it's not even the feeling of the bed. It's the smell of you.
Yeah, I know.
It's feeling that you're there, feeling that he's there.
Yeah.
So you can try to make your bed feel, or her bed feel however you want, but she's going to be like,
this ain't the real
where's
thing.
my mom?
I know.
I don't smell my
mom. She wants
mom.
to be right in the middle. She wants to have one hand here, one hand here. It's crazy.
Yep. I remember that. Nemo, man.
Yeah.
He still tries it.
Right.
And he big as hell.
Yeah, he is.
Big as all hell. He still tries it.
That's crazy.
But my week, what's today?
Right? It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Yesterday I thought it was Thursday.
So, days have been running together, but it's a good busy. Like, there's great things coming up. We have our From the Mouth of Us event coming up on Saturday. So same day the show comes out.
That's
Hopefully
right.
you guys hear this in time to where you can come check us out.
Mm-hmm.
We put the information in our Like Water for Chocolate group. It's all over my page, all over my Instagram, on my Snap. You can absolutely find it. And hopefully you guys can come out and support. So shout out to Oak for helping put this amazing event together. We have a photographer who decided that they're going to come and shoot. It's an up-and-coming photographer. She's going to come and do it just to get a little bit of exposure. So shout out to her as well. So, yeah, absolutely. Panel full of women.
Right.
Women put it together.
The way we like it.
Making it happen.
Exactly.
But, yeah, it's good things happening, real good things happening.
That's cool.
And so other than the busyness, did you have a highlight of your week? You got to have a highlight.
I know. And, I try to run through my days and really point out, like, the good, the lows and the highs. Azalea is walking in her walker. It all circulates around Azalea right now because she's
it right now.
She's it right now.
That's what it's going to be for a while.
So she's walking in her walker. I think we've skipped over the crawling phase. I don't think she's going to do it. She doesn't want to be on her belly.
Nope, she's ready to get up and run. I told you she's been here before.
I know, and she's in the walker walking, so it's exciting.
All right, go ahead, Azalea.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess my highlight was that we have this event coming up on Saturday. I'm
Yeah.
nervous, but I'm
me
excited.
Too. Yeah.
Because I think it's going to be great. It's definitely going to be great.
I have that vision when you're in school and they're like, all right, everybody's going to introduce themselves, and you're like, fuck. It's kind of the moment I'm having, but it's good because it's like overcoming all the stuff.
This is going to be real good
it's
for
like
you.
Yeah,
really good.
Uh-huh.
And even though I talk a lot on here, you guys, I am not one of those people that likes to talk in front of people.
Right.
I'm good behind the scenes.
Yeah, me
with
too.
the mic.
Yeah.
Even on live, I'm good.
Yeah.
But because there's no one really looking at me.
Right.
I can't see your eyeballs.
But what I keep thinking about is like it's our own opinions.
Yes.
So it's like natural to us. So it's like it's not we have to discuss this topic or like this whatever that people are just putting together. It's like
Right,
our own
right.
thing that we want to discuss, the things that are important to us. So I think we'll do good because of that reason.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
But I'm also excited for our topic.
Yes.
I'm more so just want to touch on, okay, so you guys, everybody talks about sex, but a lot of women are afraid to really be sexually free. Now, when I say sexually free, I don't mean to be a little thought pocket. I'm talking about just really embrace what you like and what makes you feel good. And this doesn't just mean when you're having sex with your mate. This means also feeling sexual yourself, like something within yourself to where you really feel like, okay, I got it. I'm in the mood. You can get yourself in the mood before the situation even takes place. You got it.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of women ignore that. Me and Lex don't.
Sure don't. I have tweet, oops, oh my, running through my head almost every day.
It gets lost from time to time, but I wanted to do this episode because, I mean, like I said, it's International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Women, I want you all to be sexually free.
Yeah.
Like I said, that doesn't mean go out and sleep with everybody, but be comfortable in your own skin, with yourself, with everything you got going. From your, whether it's your natural hair to your 22 inches of weave or whatever you got going on, all the way down to your toes. Work it out.
I will say, to start from the beginning, one obstacle that I would have would be to be completely naked in front of someone.
All the way naked.
Like,
Just
all
get
the
naked.
way. Walking around, just strutting your stuff. Like, that was a big deal to me. Like, wrap the towel around or keep the shirt on or, you know, then take it off when you get in the bed. But, like, I got to a point where it's like, for what? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you're both, and especially if this is not just any person, but like your mate, the person you decide to be with. If you're not comfortable in front of them, I don't know what you're doing. You know?
Yeah, I used to catch myself a lot before to where insecurities would surface.
Yeah.
And I would like want to have a shirt on or pull my shirt down or, you know, feel like certain things need to be covered up or I'm sitting there and I'm holding my boobs. And now it's like this shit is just going to fly wherever it flies and I'm just going to work it out and you're going to absolutely love it because this is who I am.
Yeah.
And so I don't hold anything anymore.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I just let it be free.
But it definitely starts within, ladies. And like Lex was saying, you can start with something as simple as looking in the mirror. The first time you look in, you may actually feel nervous looking at your own self, especially if you're somebody who does not do it often. And when you explore, I mean explore. That means literally look at everything you have going on because nobody's going to know you better than you.
I agree.
Because it's your body.
Right. And when you are doing that and you're looking in the mirror, and it's like instead of judging and pointing out the things that, you know, are flawed or you think is flawed, you should try like giving yourself compliments and looking at the things that you really, really love.
And when you give yourself these compliments, don't be cliche about it. Be legit.
Legit, yeah.
Like legit give yourself real compliments. And if there's things that you're just not ready to compliment because you're not seeing the beauty of it, do something that I forgot the name of it, but it's where you and your mate stand in front of each other naked. Believe it or not, women, men have a lot of insecurities.
Yeah, they do.
You would be surprised.
Yeah, absolutely.
You may be looking at your man like, what is he insecure about? He's in shape. He, you know, doesn't have this belly. Those of us that have had babies, C-sections, whatever, we got scars, stretch marks, and all this stuff. Yeah. You guys, men get stretch marks too.
Yeah, they do.
And they think about them too. Yep. Men have love handles from time to time too, and they think about them too. So just know that he may have some insecurities as well. So take this as a moment of you guys maybe stroking each other's ego. So stand in front of each other naked and take turns giving compliments about something that you enjoy, that you like to see. And again, full naked, not even socks on. No socks, guys. Take the socks off.
For real.
Something about those safety net socks. But yeah, take them off. And try that. Try the compliments.
I think guys are insecure about their feet. For sure.
You know what? Brandon isn't.
No.
He like, you know what? It's
he
because
like
he
his
don't got
feet?
bad feet.
Okay, I was going to say.
But yeah, most men keep them socks on.
They keep them on.
They don't
Is that
take
why?
them socks off.
I never used to think about why they would keep their socks on, but now I'm thinking about it. Maybe they don't like their feet.
Or maybe they don't like take the time to like lotion them bad boys like they supposed
ashy
to.
ankles.
Yeah, and ashy like in between the toes.
Ew.
So see,
Sorry.
they might, and so make them take their socks off, ladies.
Please do.
Make them take them off. And so if they need a moment to lotion up, tell them you'll turn around, face the wall for a little bit.
That's
throw
right.
them a little
I gotta
lotion.
go freshen up.
Yep.
Do it
Work
like
it
the
out.
ladies do.
Yep, and
I
give them a
do.
little lotion.
There you go.
They could work it out. But I really think that that'll definitely help because once you get the compliments, women, we like validation.
Absolutely.
Even though we shouldn't need it, we like it.
Yeah.
And so if you guys are bouncing compliments off of each other, it may start as shy and coy, but then you guys will really start getting into it. And then the next thing you know, you're both feeling some kind of way about one another because you've just sat there and they're telling you what they absolutely love. And then you're telling them what they love. And yeah.
It starts there first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And those of you that don't have someone, it doesn't have to be with couples.
No.
Do it with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if it starts out with just 2 compliments in the mirror, all you can dish out and all you can find at that moment is 2 compliments, that's fine.
Yeah.
The next day, start another 2.
Right.
And then continually go from there. But other than just looking at yourself, you have to know what you like sexually.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have some favorites, and I'm sure Lex does too.
Yes.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, you guys. Lex, what are some of your favorite places? Some of your please touch me here versus your touch me nots.
Please touch my nipples.
I agree.
I mean, once them things are stimulated, it's like about to erupt. After that, like for
I
real.
agree.
Yeah,
I can absolutely agree. But you don't know this unless you know yourself.
Yes, that's been trial and error.
Not the error. Dang it.
But like, cause like people like to bite. You know what I mean? Or get bitten.
And they don't know that it's like a nibble, not a real
Right.
bite.
So it's like
Don't
there's
pierce
a
the
way
skin.
you should do. I'm not a huge fan even of the nibbling, but if you want to go there, like there's a way to make it feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but for me, it's more so like sucking. Yeah. Sucking the nipples. Anything else? That's just my major turn on right there.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. But I like a good booty rub. It's something about the right kind of booty rub.
You got booty to rub.
Yeah.
That's why.
You know what? Even if you don't got booty to rub, you can still get a nice booty rub.
True.
It's all right. We'll just call it a back rub.
All right.
Work it out. But no, I do. I like to just kind of be touched in like a soft way.
Yeah.
It definitely kind of makes me feel a little something. It turns that first switch on.
So do you think that being gentle versus more aggressive is better for you, or is it just depends on the mood?
No. Depends on the mood.
Okay.
I absolutely like both.
Oh, okay.
I think I like aggressive more than softness.
Oh, okay.
But aggressive. But when we're first starting, I mean, just the kind of subtle touches kind of let me know that, hey, I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah.
But no, and the reason why I say know yourself is because it took me a long time to even have a full orgasm. Boom. I put it out there.
Yeah.
Those of you in my past that I lied to, sorry. But anyway, it took a long time before I really fully experienced an orgasm and understood the importance of not faking it and making someone else feel good about themselves.
Sure.
Because then I'm left feeling
it's like a head game.
Exactly.
You're thinking more so of that person rather than yourself. Yeah.
And so, and it's funny because when I do my bedroom candy parties, we have a game of questionnaires and I do an icebreaker, and I do this at all my parties. And one of the things, or one of the questions, because you get points for every question you answer yes to. However, if you answer yes to faking an orgasm, you got to deduct points.
Please.
Because
that's a good one.
You're not supposed to be faking these orgasms, ladies.
No.
Too many of us are doing it. We have to stop it. If you don't get one, let them know you ain't get one. Like, bruh, look.
Yeah, dude.
I understand you finished, but I'm not. So we got to do something. I mean, I got a treasure chest on the side of the bed. I mean, your mouth still works. I mean, let's work it out. We got to figure something out.
I've actually done that before. I've to the point where he finished, and then I would have to. I finished myself off. I just needed you for my boobs.
Yep, that's it. That's
It's
all
literally
you
been
do.
there. Yeah.
But don't just leave us hanging. Don't just try to roll
no.
over and go to sleep.
That doesn't work.
That's not okay.
No.
But ladies, really stop faking, because the thing is you're going to send this person off. Let's just say y'all stop messing with each other. He gonna go off and think that he the shit. He gonna go off thinking that he really got something golden in between them legs. And
That's
really
true. That's true.
And really
they'll think
it's not even bronze.
She's good. I did my job.
Exactly. Like
That's what
he
they'll
really
think.
gonna be feeling some kind of way when
Absolutely.
really like it was awful.
Yeah, no.
And if it's awful, ladies, don't be afraid to teach a man what you want. Mm-hmm. That's another thing about knowing yourself. Yeah. It's okay to give little subtle directions. And not just the move his head the way you want to put his head.
Yeah.
You literally can verbalize it. If he doesn't take it well, then he's not grown. But if he takes it, he should definitely take it and apply it. Because, again, nobody knows you like you know you. So, absolutely, apply it and know yourself. Another thing that women don't do too often is touch themselves anymore.
No.
So, I found out that there's a lot of women that absolutely do not know where G-spot is or how to get there or the significance of it or the greatness of it.
Oh, yeah.
So, ladies, I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to give a quick little description. I do the same thing at my bedroom candy parties. If you don't know where your G-spot is, you got to feel comfortable with yourself. Take a moment. You need a little wine, shot of Hennessy, whatever it's going to take to kind of make you feel some kind of way. Go ahead and do that. If you're home alone, go into your bedroom, whatever. You can use a mirror, but I don't need one. I mean, you know where everything is. You literally can use your middle finger, your longest finger. So unless you're like one of those people that have the longer index finger, I don't know, whatever works for you. Damn. But the middle finger should be the longest. Yeah. And so you'll just want to go ahead and apply that inside of you and curve it towards the front of your body. And then you're going to feel around for something that feels it's a different texture than everything else inside. When you press on it, it's going to make you feel like you got to pee. And I'm just being honest. Once you press on that, you find your G-spot. Don't be afraid of the feeling that you have to pee, ladies. I promise, unless you really have been holding your pee, you shouldn't go pee. It's more so of a sensation. But once it's hit and it's hit correctly, you'll absolutely thank me. You're welcome.
And with that, I had a friend who said she was afraid of that feeling. She would get to that point, but would stop it before anything happened, before she orgasmed. I just, what?
Because she
was scared
was afraid that she was going to pee on
pee?
herself? Poor thing. Okay, so ladies, just do this. Like, empty your bladder before you,
there you go in.
Right. And I mean, yeah, let it happen.
I say let it happen.
Let it happen. It's really, okay, so, like when people say the whole squirting thing, that's not squirt. They're peeing on you. So they're not. They're really not urinating on you, I promise. That feeling that they have, they're comfortable with it, and they just let it happen. So you just absolutely have to let it happen, or you're cheating yourself, and you're going to be like miserable for the rest of your life.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want you to be an old lady who never really had a full O. You have to have a full O.
These ladies who get into their 40s and 50s and say they're just barely having their orgasm, that is some sad shit.
It absolutely is.
I don't want to be that old when I get my first orgasm. I mean, I've already had it.
Yeah, I was going to say. What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
We're not that old.
I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. I would never. No, that's crazy. Yeah. I would say my first orgasm was me on top, actually. I think it was because I controlled it. And
it's okay to control.
Yeah.
You really have to know what works for you. If you are more of the subtle type to where you like to be controlled, that's okay. But that doesn't mean settle for not getting what you need. Men have a way, honestly, it doesn't take much to get them what they need.
Right.
With us, it's a lot of work. The parts that we have in our hair vehicle, it's a little bit more sophisticated. So it takes a little bit more work. It takes a little bit more lubrication. It takes a little bit more love and tenderness.
Yeah.
You're going to have to use the top of the line premium oil blend, not that regular oil shit. It'll break down. It won't work right.
No.
So,
no unleaded.
Right. No unleaded shit. Like, it has to be premium, and it's okay to take the time to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
Men, I need you to be receptive of your woman when she tells you, like, babe, hey, that was cool, but next time, can we try it like this? Mm-hmm. Or I really like when you do this, but can you do it a little harder? Or can you slow it down a little bit? Or can you scale a little bit back on this? Or not so hard when you just listen to us, because we don't mean harm.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make sure that you know our body better than any other man. Because you don't want another man knowing your woman's body.
No, you don't.
But you have to listen. We pay attention to you.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys are just a little bit more simpler to figure out. I'm sorry. That was not, I didn't mean any harm, fellas. I promise I didn't mean any harm. But we're a little bit more complex.
Yeah, don't get offended. I mean, what is going to please her ultimately is going to come back to you tenfold. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
The sex would just be out of this world. So yeah, absolutely. Don't get offended. Just ride with the punches.
It'll work. It'll absolutely work.
Yeah, I agree.
So I have another tip. I'm full of tips today.
I like it.
So you know how, and it's funny because we kind of talked or touched on it on Pillow Talk. The men who believe that they need to be like super well endowed to like make it happen.
Yeah.
So ladies, don't go searching for the biggest. Mm-hmm. I mean, unless that's just absolutely your thing, don't feel that you're not going to be able to have a full orgasm because he's not 12 inches. 12 inches hurts.
Yeah, I don't want that.
It's definitely a little bit too much to take. He can be, I think, what was the number that Tavon gave? A solid 6.5 inches. Boom. 6.5 inches. That's about a little over half of a ruler. And so, yep, picture it. That's about it. That's about all you need. And so, in all honesty, if he has this, he is definitely capable of getting you where you need to go. Mm-hmm. You have to be the director.
Yeah.
So he may be feeling insecure because he may feel that he may be coming up a little bit shorter than, some of the rest. So he may not feel that he can do some of the things that men with so-called quote unquote, more endowed ones talk about doing, but he absolutely can. Mm-hmm. And the thing is he can probably hit your G-spot a little bit faster because it's not too big and it won't miss it and it won't hit everything else that makes you feel like he's in your stomach. We talked about that too, that referred pain. Yeah. That's just referred pain. He's not in your stomach, sis. But, but don't make him feel uncomfortable. And then also when you're giving him head, make him feel like it's real big. There's ways to do that. That's going to be on a different show. I'm probably going to have to bring that over to Pillow Talk.
I like that.
I'm not going to get too deep in that on Like Water for Chocolate. We've been being good thus far. I'm going to continue being good. We'll probably just bring Lex Love on to Pillow Talk and we'll talk about that.
I'm down.
But there's a way to make him feel like he is absolutely the biggest you've ever had.
Yeah.
I will absolutely touch on that. Pillow Talk. I might do a live in the Pillow Talk group too. Might have to bring Lex on the screen with me and we might have to give y'all some tips.
I like it.
But what are some other things that helped you figure out what you enjoyed and made you feel just sexually free?
I would say just coming into my own. It starts outside the bedroom, I feel like.
I agree.
So once I started to get my voice in just my life, period, like in all aspects, it made me confident enough to be like, hey, well, if I can express myself in all these other areas of my life, like why can't I do the same thing with my sexual life?
Right.
So that's what I did, and that's how I came to get all these orgasms and really being tuned with what I like, because I'm now saying it. I'm not hiding it behind anything. I'm being free and open about everything that I like. So I think that's how it started, with just shifting, a whole mind shift. That's what it was.
And that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
And it's confidence too.
Yeah.
And you can tell because it'll absolutely play out in the rest of your day.
Yeah.
And the rest of your days after that. Uh-huh. There's nothing like the feeling when you go into work, no matter how tired you are, after you've had a good orgasm and you just felt sexy that night before, you get up in the morning, you singing in the shower.
I'm telling you.
Put your makeup on.
The
Only
birds
had
are
about
singing.
2.5 hours of sleep. It doesn't even matter. Get you a good cup of coffee. And you're ready to go.
That's true.
And you smiling all day. Everybody, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good today, y'all. How is everyone else?
I'm telling. That's where that whole line, like, where when people are feeling some type of way or they're like being real nasty and people are like, dang, she needs some dick. Like that. That's where that comes from, because you're a whole different person once you've had like such a great experience with someone. It shines through, I feel like.
With men too.
Yeah.
They get real crabby when they haven't had any in a while. They play it off. Some of them go to the gym.
Yeah.
Work it out in different ways. But they are like that as well, because it's needed. It's your body's natural thing that it just needs to do.
Yeah.
And so, again, we never are condoning just going out there thotting and bopping.
No.
However, if you have a someone, or if you're somebody who has a couple someones, I mean, hey, we're not judging here.
No.
Just make sure that when you're getting it properly. Do not waste the time. Don't waste the energy, and be careful with your connections. Because I also noticed more orgasms became deeper when I was spiritually tied to somebody.
Yeah.
So when your souls kind of connect and they're intertwined, and then you have that moment where you forget where you are.
Yes. Yes.
And it just like everything else around you just kind of like is gone. And it's just you and that person. That's one of the best things ever. But you have to be mentally sound. You have to know yourself, and you have to spiritually kind of be inclined. That's something a little bit different.
Yeah, absolutely.
But try meditation before sex. You're
I like
welcome.
that. We need a drop with me just saying I like that.
Right.
So just keep hitting that button.
Just hit the button.
Yeah.
But no, seriously.
Do you feel like your orgasms are different when you're getting them different ways, or is it just always like the same?
Oh no, mine are different.
You think
They're
so?
absolutely different.
Yeah.
It depends. If it's more of a foreplay situation, that one's absolutely different, because that's one of the ones I can easily bounce back from, and it's like, all right, let's go again.
Let's get back in there. Yeah.
But when it's one of those deep soul-tied exhaustion orgasms, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, I like those.
But you but you have to be able to get to those, and it took me a long time to be able to get to those, you guys.
Yeah,
really long time.
I would say me too, actually.
And I didn't even know what I was missing. I didn't even know I was missing anything.
Yeah,
I thought I had found it. I thought I
yeah,
had it.
yeah.
I thought I was good.
Right.
Then it happened, and I was like, well, damn.
I know.
What have I been doing all these years?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So do you find that masturbating, since we touched on it a little bit, no pun intended,
that was good,
helps your sexual life with your significant other? Or is it just like an add-on?
To me, it's just an add-on, and it's also a way for me to cope with our busy lifestyles. So women that are not completely comfortable with themselves and feeling sexually free enough to masturbate, they become more irritated, frustrated. If it goes to where, let's just say there's a long gap of time before you and, let's say you're married, in my example. It can be like weeks on end sometimes with me and Brandon because of our schedule, especially when I was working nights.
Oh, yeah.
And he was working in the morning. I never saw him.
Your sleep schedule is different.
So it was all jacked up.
Yeah.
I feel like me being able to have that moment with myself is how I was able to just keep it moving. No, yeah. After a while, it's exhausting, and I'm like, all right, wake your ass up. Like, it's been long enough.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Sure.
But no, and I think for men, it's the same thing. Like, women, would you rather your man masturbate or go sleep with somebody else? Which one would you prefer?
Right.
Think about it. And so I feel that it's definitely, a lot of people frown upon it or say, oh, well, I don't want my man to do that. I don't want my woman to. But why?
Why? Yeah.
And then sometimes we do it, and it's just because we're in the mood at that moment, and you're not there. And we're just like, if I just get one out, I have a good day.
Yeah.
And it just be like that sometimes. I could be watching a movie, and I'll just be like, you know what? Kind of feeling like I just need to go ahead and knock this out real quick and get back to watching my movie. And that's just me. I'm not your average lady.
I hear you.
So I think that more people should do it.
So what do you think about porn in this situation? Pro, against, sometimes maybe by myself.
I can say it's been a while since I watched porn. I'd rather watch myself. Or watch like a video I saved of like me and him.
Yeah.
Or something that gets me off than just some strangers. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather keep it into us.
Plus it's fake. So it's like.
Right.
You know.
And then I like me because I want to look at me. I don't want to look at this skinny, perfectly built chick. I want to look at me. And I want to see how into me he was at that moment. So yeah,
I haven't done any videos. Maybe I should do some videos.
You should do some videos.
I should.
And it's a little hard to get the right angle with the little phone and stuff. It gets a little complex. I'm
gonna get
one of them stands.
Oh, okay.
Put your little phone in the little stands. Yeah, work it out.
All right. Look.
What about you?
Wheels are
Both
turning.
Questions.
Both
Masturbation and porn.
Masturbation, I'm pro, of course. And it's actually the same thing that you said. Like if I'm in the mood or, it strikes or he's not there or whatever. Because, we have busy schedules. I'll absolutely do it. More so when I'm in the bed. Not really a shower masturbator. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I just don't do it. And if he does it, I've never seen him do it. I'm sure he does it. Honestly, I don't care.
Right.
If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. Whatever.
Ladies, they do.
They do. Yeah. And like,
and it's natural.
It is. And we've gone times without it, but like for the most part, I'm like 100% finna initiate if he doesn't. I think we're good at that together, anyways. But porn, I honestly, I don't care for it. Like, it's not a big thing to me.
And it's so awkward when you're watching it with somebody else.
Isn't it?
I just don't think, like...
what are you looking at? What do you say? Are you quiet? Like,
it's weird.
Isn't it?
It does nothing for me. I mean,
it doesn't do nothing for me either. Yeah.
Not judging.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
No. I pass.
But it's not for me. Not for her.
So another thing before we close out, toys in the bedroom. I know a lot of women were asking, how do you introduce toys into the bedroom? How do you make it to where they're acceptive of these things? And I always say first, just kind of talk about it casually and just a regular conversation.
Yeah,
bring it up, or even go to like a sex store together.
That's
like a store, and just go in, walk through, look at stuff, see his reactions to certain things.
See what he grabs and turns the box
around. And then I don't
around.
even want to make this just about him and her. If it's her and her, or him and him, whatever. Go to the store, see what your mate is reactive towards. See, what type of things they're looking at, touching on, feeling, I wonder how this is or whatever. And then you'll see that they're not absolutely against it. Now, if they go in there and they're just grossed out, like, I don't see why anybody would use any of this
stuff.
Go
to Applebee's.
Just go ahead, right. Just go ahead and be like, oh, well, can we at least do like wrist restraints, maybe, and like a whip? Boom. If he says yes, she says yes, boom. There you have it. You at least got two good things.
Yeah.
But, with... I'll just share with mine. I just was blunt and I was like, hey, let's try this. Boom, here it is. And so I started with just something for me. Yeah. But it was something that he was able to control. But it was for me. But I still made sure that he felt included in this. So boom, there's one idea. The other one was a lot of people have seen this movie, Girls Trip. Talk about the grapefruit. So they have these things for men in bedroom candy. It's called the helping hand. And so what that does, it's either a solo masturbator or you can use it with them. And so what you're doing, lights off, and you put a little lube in your hand and you just start stroking them. And then in the midst of stroking them, you slide this bad boy on. I promise they won't say no.
They sure won't.
You just keep it moving and they'll probably be like, what the hell just happened? Like, they might say, what the fuck is that? That's fine. Just tell them, shh, And they keep it moving.
That's it.
And then that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, they're like, oh, so you got something for me. Yep, I got this just for you. Mm-hmm. But look at this, what I got for me.
Yeah,
that's good. Just work it out that way. I mean, make it about both of you.
Yeah.
My women and women. I know that there are some women that don't like strap-ons that are lesbians. True. And this is they don't like it.
This is true.
If this is something that you like, and you want to find some way to make it to where it's not uncomfortable, have that conversation. Mm-hmm. Or find a way to where you can have something similar without them needing to feel like they have to put the strap on.
Right.
Bedroom Candy has a toy for that too. Just saying. But make it to where it's about the both of you. Yeah. Not just the one. You can't be selfish in this. But know yourself enough to know what alternate routes that you can take as well. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to just be this one thing.
Oh, there's a lot of things out there.
There are so many.
I know.
And you guys, for real, we always tell you to talk to us, but for real, you can talk to us. We got a lot of knowledge in these big heads of ours. And then, we wear glasses, so we're smart. So,
Hello.
I can't say that because there's some dumbass people with glasses.
This is true.
But no, in all honesty, we just want you ladies to understand that you deserve orgasms.
Yeah.
You deserve to love yourself.
Yeah.
You're allowed to explore yourself. You should absolutely know where your G-spot is. Mm-hmm. You should know how to show someone how to reach it. Mm-hmm. It's yours. Like how you give directions to your house.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Absolutely.
Give directions to your G-spot.
That's a good one.
That's what it is.
There you go.
Follow the directions. Because, Scout not going to work up there, so they're not going to be able to figure it out. So you're going to have to give directions.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to take control sometimes.
No, to be fulfilled in your sex life is just as important being fulfilled in every other aspect of your life.
It makes you so much more happy.
Yeah, it's the balance. It's a
Releases
part of the balance.
Tension in your back.
It does. Stretches you.
Neck. Yeah.
They say stretch every day, so why not?
Work it out. And if you can't get it every day,
yeah,
you can still get it every other day.
Yep.
Or get it in by yourself.
And don't be afraid to schedule it. People are scared to do that. It's a chore.
I schedule.
If you have to, we haven't had enough time, throughout the week. It's been busy. The kids, da-da-da-da.
And Saturday,
how about Saturday?
It's going down.
Yeah, schedule it.
Pencil it in.
Pencil it in. You got to do what you got to do. Grab a bottle of wine or whatever.
Life really gets busy. We're so realistic, you guys. We are not okay, y'all should have time to be, humping like rabbits every day. No.
No.
If you both have jobs.
Yeah.
You're both also doing other things outside of your regular jobs. Mm-hmm. You got kids that come into, the whole equation. Mm-hmm. And then sleep. You need sleep. Because some nights, me and Brandon look at each other like, all right, we're going to do this or we're going to sleep tonight. We'll even start out
we'll fall asleep
thinking about it. There's been nights where we both got completely undressed. We got into the bed. We got to rubbing on each other. Yeah. And then I wake up like, shit, dude. We ain't even did that. We done went to sleep. Done went to sleep.
I've been there. I'm telling you.
It happens. It absolutely happens, you guys.
I just had a me too moment. That was crazy. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's real life over here. It's absolutely real life over here. But you know what? I felt fulfilled because we attempted.
The thought was there. And we got some sleep.
The sleep was probably bomb too.
I was gonna say,
it do be some of the best sleep. Yeah. It be some good sleep.
It is when you
especially
just fall
after
asleep.
A few kisses, and then y'all was rubbed. So y'all done rubbed each other to sleep.
Naked,
so now just knocked out.
Yeah,
just hope the kids don't bust in.
Thank you. Right. That's true.
But you guys, we appreciate you allowing us to take it back to the roots of Like Water for Chocolate. We still kind of kept it classy.
We did.
We didn't go into how we used to dive in.
Oh, man.
We more so were being educational this go round.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
On Women's International Day.
Thank you.
Love yourself and give yourself an orgasm. Or have somebody else give you an orgasm.
Sharing is caring.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not just on this day. Every day you feel like you need one.
That's right.
Don't be that woman that we're pointing at like she needs some dick. Don't be that woman.
Don't be her.
Don't be bitter.
No.
Work it out. Don't have an attitude like Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, no, not Jennifer Lopez.
I had to. Her attitude's awful.
Terrible.
She needs to get it together.
Yeah.
Be free. You see, you ever notice how Erykah Badu just so free? I bet she knows how to get herself off with the touch of a finger. She know where all the nerve endings
She's using a feather.
Right. And you see how she just float in somewhere when she walk in?
That's Prince effect.
That's knowing yourself.
I know it.
You could tell by a woman's walk if they know themselves.
That's true. It's not all high and fast and they bouncing.
They be chilling. We be chilling. Ain't strutting nothing. We just chilling.
Chilling.
Because we know ourselves.
Right.
But
this is
Lex is silly. But you guys, make sure that you do follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
We do have our Like Water for Chocolate page. It's LWFC. Did I say that right? Yeah.
Yep.
LWFC podcast. Mm-hmm. And then we have our Snapchat as well.
Yep.
Is that under
LFWC? Yep.
LFWC, yep. And then we also have, of course, our Facebook page that we've had for all this time now, over a year now, since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
We still have our Like Water for Chocolate group on Facebook. So just make sure that you like, you share, you comment, talk to us. Mm-hmm. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you want us to talk about. If there's something that's even, you may think that is too deep for this show, it's probably not.
Yeah.
So just let us know. We're more than willing to do so. If you listen to this before the evening of Saturday, please come and check us out at Great Artistry. We definitely have a great event.
Yeah.
Women panelist discussion, open forum, mixer. And it's ourselves. Mm-hmm. And there's Oak. And then a young lady I haven't met. Her name is Jordan. And from what I hear, she's absolutely amazing. But we just wanted to bring you something different. Just change the narrative, like Oak would say. And just give you something to talk about. And talk to us, you guys. Talk to us. This is talk radio.
That's right.
Talk to us.
Right.
And if you don't feel comfortable doing it out in the open, again, our inboxes are cool. But don't be DMing nobody at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Because that's not accepted. And we both have crazy mates. So until next time, you guys, it's your girl, True.
Lex Love.
And it's been real, y'all.